Yes. What's good, people? What's good? Hope you're having a beautiful and fantastic day so far. It's another Scatteryan podcast, and we're back to scatter the yarns of society and see how what happens in society subtly and indirectly affect our behavior. I'm your host, Dr. Toves, and I've got my able and learned friend, as we say in Nigeria, Dr. Morris. How are you feeling today, Morris, man?
Good, very well, thank you. Yeah, hail, healthy, alive
You
and
don't
well,
you don't
so
sound
can't
good. You
complain.
seem like you're finding things to make it like you're good. Are you sure you're good?
No. I think I'm good. I think I'm very good, to be honest.
Okay.
So
Well, I
I think I'm thinking about the work I have to go to later
mhm,
because I have to go to work later
mhm,
tonight, and I'll be there till about 8:30, 9:30.
hmm.
So I'm just
That's
thinking.
not
On
work.
some days you
The
want
way
to
you said
just
work at night, I thought you were going to do like a 14-hour shift or something. See soft life.
nah.
But anyway, just a quick question, Maurice. Have you ever ordered something online and when the stuff was delivered to you, it was not what you ordered?
What I ordered versus what I received.
Yes.
Yeah, there was one time I made the mistake. I ordered
Mhm.
something. It was apparently a sofa.
Mhm.
Was it a sofa? No, a chair,
Yeah.
right? A very if you see this chair, it's like proper, highly technical chair and
Mhm.
everything. But I didn't read the description very well. Apparently, it was a 3D model of a chair. I don't know if that's what we were talking about. It was a 3D. It was like a miniature version. That's the word. A miniature version of the bench or chair that I wanted to get. So obviously,
Mm.
this was like 1,000 times smaller than the originals. But yes, totally
Yeah.
different. I remember that day.
Yeah, I remember I've ordered different things online, and usually when I used to order before this day, I never used to check reviews at all. Never check reviews, and then I ordered two things. I ordered some watches for my parents, and I ordered a winter coat for myself from the same website. And yeah, the watches never arrived. First of all, the watches
Oh,
never arrived because it turned out to be a scam website. And
ah,
the coat that I ordered, winter coat, what came was not what I ordered, and also we could not get in touch with the company because I ordered on all. When you search something and all those first things on Google, yeah.
yeah.
So I had to now learn the hard way to look at reviews first of different websites and different shops before buying.
But the funny thing nowadays, even reviews can be bought.
Yes.
Apparently, there are websites that you can buy review. There are places whereby they can even manufacture reviews. Even buying reviews is fair enough. They can manufacture reviews and fake reviews.
Yeah.
So
But the reason when people start investing in that, that's because there is a market for it, right? And that's because society nowadays, a lot of people cannot do anything without review, right? If you want to go to a restaurant, you look at the review, what are people saying about the food and the chef and the stuff. If you want to go on holiday, and as you do all the time, I don't know if you look at reviews before you go on a
hmm,
particular holiday country or whatever. I don't know. I'll let you share that one.
but okay. So I look at review, but at the same time, I don't take in the I look at review, but I don't really use them a lot because one thing I've noticed is that all it takes is one disgruntled customer
Mhm.
to leave a negative review. Because there was this last time we traveled, we before I made the booking, I check the reviews, and there were lots of negative reviews about the place. Somebody was complaining about the food, the parking, and so on. And then I went there. The food was
Mm.
wonderful. The parking was excellent. I was like, "What is this person complaining?
Maybe
Or are they
that
seeing?"
person's complaint has stopped people from coming and made them better their food. So you are enjoying from the complaint in the
No,
first place.
I saw what they were for the parking. I saw it. The person was complaining that the parking. Um, is was an eyesore. They said something about the place was muddy, there was when it
Mm-hmm.
rained and stuff like that. I was like, and I went there. The place was obviously not tiled, so it's like you could there's sand, but it wasn't that bad.
Mm,
You know, raining, the ground is bound to get wet, you know. So and you walk out of it. So but it wasn't that bad, you
yeah.
get. So
No, for me, I just think that.
and the food was
Okay,
okay.
I was just
So
trying. I was just trying to joke. I joke. I joke. I kid. I kid. Um,
no, but you're right. Sometimes it could be that the reviews, the negative
mhm.
reviews, makes them to
Yeah,
you
to
know.
make changes. But for me, I'm just thinking everybody is reading reviews these days, and maybe because I'm kind of growing older, I'm becoming a grumpy old man. I don't know why. I'm not. Yeah, just so much, so many things on the social on the internet is just like, come on, guys. Like, there's too many things that people review. Like, before you watch a film, people watch the review of the trailer before they go and see it. Like, why? Before you before you go to even on TikTok, certain videos you see people go to the comment section first before they actually watch the video to see what people are saying about it. I'm like, why
Yeah.
can't you just experience life anymore? It's like people don't want to experience life anymore. They don't want to see the reality of things. And sometimes
Y-
I'll look at these reviews, watch a film, and I'm like, the film, people are giving it a 4.5 or a 5, but I'm actually happy with the film. I enjoyed what I watched, but the review will stop
Yeah.
people from watching it, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know if you know of there's even a TV show
Hmm.
in here in the UK that you're watching people watch a
Yes,
show.
yes, I know that
That's
one.
the show.
Google Box. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So it's like, well, the reason I don't want to criticize it that much is because I've not experienced
Hmm.
it before, right? Because I like to say, if you haven't experienced it, then don't criticize it so much,
Hmm.
right? But sometimes I would like, let me put myself in that position. You know, why would I want to base my reaction or change my approach based on other people's reaction? And we see this a lot with people
Yeah.
whereby and what that tends to do is that it's you tend to lose a little bit of your own personality because now you're just replicating the reactions of other people. Especially there are some people that are very influencer focused.
Yes,
You know, you have
yes.
celebrities that once they say something, everybody tends to follow without even thinking through some of the things
Mm.
that they say. You know, so I think,
No, you're
yeah,
right because
but
even adverts as well. Adverts have come in that are framed in that way, where it's like someone is presenting you a product from like a review perspective. I'm talking about like online ads, right? It's like one person say, "I
yeah,
use this product," and I'm like, "I'm not interested in what your thought. Can I just try the product myself?" Right? That's the way I feel. But it's just too much. Even when you're watching news shows are not like news anymore. It's like there's a headline, there's a panel that is debating the news. I'm like, surely you are supposed to be reporting the news, but it's like the review culture and the opinion culture has taken over to the point where nothing feels real anymore. I don't know what is real, what is fake. Is this an opinion or not an opinion anymore? I don't know if it's socially engineered because I'm a conspiracy theorist sometimes for us to feel that way, not to trust what we know. But it's just crazy because
yeah,
affecting a lot of people, and I'm worried about the future generation if they think this is how the world is. What's it going to be like in 10, 15 years time? Are we actually going to be, what is there going to be movies, or there's just going to be people reacting? The movie is going to be a reaction to a script. Is that what it's going to turn to?
yeah. I don't know. There's this movie coming out. It was Scream. Is this Scream?
Yeah.
Yes, Scream. A new Scream movie coming out. I've seen the previous ones. It was good, but the new one was it was like a it's like a modern remake,
Hmm.
right? I don't know if you've seen the
No, I've
advert
seen.
where
Yeah, finished.
yeah, you've seen the advert. There was a part where the
Are you
what's
talking
the
about? Are you talking about
this
scary movie or Scream?
scary movie.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry,
Scary movie.
scary movie. Not
Yes.
yeah. I don't know if you saw the reactions of people
Hmm.
regarding the movie.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people were debating. They were like, "Don't go see the movie,"
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And I was like, I get the fact that you can come and give your opinions about something,
Mm-hmm.
right? I no problems. You're free to do so. But what I tend to detest, I use the word detest, is people who give their opinions, present their opinions as facts,
Mm-hmm.
and then basically tell you, do not do this.
Mm.
Right. So I don't mind saying, okay, this is what I think about it. This is my views. Do with it whatever you like. That's fine.
Yeah.
But some people will do this. Some will even come up with a catchy headlines to say, this is why you shouldn't do
And
this. I've seen
that's the
somebody
influencing now.
posted, yeah, this is, I'm like, I mean,
It's emotive language. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about because I'm thinking it will get to a point whereby there'll be no facts anymore. It's just all opinions. And if you notice, a lot of
yeah,
politicians are also following that the way they speak in that way. Books are written in that way nowadays. It's like written in a podcast or in a review manner. It's not bad because change is inevitable, you know. But we should still be able to tell real from fake. But right now, it seems that the line is getting blurred, and this is where I would like the audience to help me. You can like, what do you guys think? Do you think you're just from old school, or am I speaking facts? Are we raising genuine concerns here? Because I don't want to get to a point where in 10, 15 years time, I can't say the fact from opinion anymore. I'm like I would like critical thinking. I think critical thinking is very, very important, but all of this review and reaction videos is taking away other people's ability to think. Or I don't know whether it is low self-esteem
yeah.
that's affecting those people. I don't know. How do we? I need a psychologist to help and diagnose this situation.
There's something they call death of analysis, or yeah, death of discovery, or analysis paralysis,
Mm,
where somebody has given you their takes on something.
yeah,
And sometimes that makes um it makes the other person lose. There's something, I feel like something is
yeah.
lost,
There's
you
too
know,
much group
from
thing because you hear some things and you're like, I've already heard this from the influencer, so I know who you're sounding like. I don't know if you've noticed it. Sometimes you hear people speak and you can automatically tell who they listen to.
yeah.
Yeah, that's too much. We're becoming there's too much sheep in the terminology of 2020. There's too much sheep these days and very few
Yeah.
shepherds. And yeah, that's not good, man. That's not good. That's not good. What's the solution? I don't know. What advice do I have for them? Figure it out yourself. Otherwise, I'll become the people I'm criticizing. So I don't know, Dr. Morris. What's the moral of the story? First of all.
The moral of the story is to, like you always say,
Mm,
think, make up your own mind. The, I mean, I know a couple of people that before they make any decision, they want to consult, they want
yeah.
to, you know, sure. I mean, it's good, but sometimes making those mistakes, making those discovering things for yourself is all part of the learning process,
Yeah.
that keeps you into becoming who you'll be eventually. But if you just have things, I will call it secondhand experience, handed over to you
Hmm.
in some way, it molds your own thinking to think in the same way. So, if, for example, um, I noticed that something happened recently, right? Um, a long time ago, I think I can't remember, but one time I was in Malaysia, I did parasailing,
Hmm.
right? Parasailing,
Yeah.
you go on a parachute boat.
Yeah.
And I remembered how it was, right?
Hmm.
So I was telling my partner that I really enjoyed it and so on. So we traveled to Malta
Hmm.
and we went parasailing together,
Yeah.
right? Then I remember mentioning beforehand that you would love it. It's peaceful up there when you go there. That was the exact word I
Hmm.
used. It's peaceful there and so on. And then after the experience and everything, we came down. Even while we're up there, she was saying it is peaceful up there. She used the exact same
Mm-hmm.
word, which indeed it was,
Mm-hmm.
but I felt like maybe if I had not described it in a certain way, it
Mm-hmm.
would have been different. Or is she just confirming what I said
Yeah.
earlier? Right?
Yeah.
I think that tends to happen a lot because it makes that there's that thing that is somewhat missing where you discover it yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is how I view it,
Mm-hmm.
not just confirming what someone else viewed or how someone else saw it.
Yeah.
So I think that there has to be always that, independent critical thinking whereby you're able to explore your own thoughts, your own feelings about it. Even if it means, I'm not saying don't listen to reviews, don't watch people's feedback or comment on something.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. But find a way to put it aside. As a matter of fact, when you go into what I do is when I look at reviews, the first thing I tell myself is I'm going to look at this review, but I'm not going to accept whatever the review is saying,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you always have reviews that are opposing. Sometimes you have 1 star, and in the same place you have 5-star review for the same
Yeah.
location. So obviously, two people have seen this differently.
Yeah.
So I'll go with an open mind and say, okay, how do I experience it myself?
Mm.
I think that's also very
Fair enough. Maurice has said it all. The moral of the story for me is I'm just one person. I can't change the way the world is going. But I'm just going to say use your brain. Question everything. Think, man.
indeed.
Think. It's good to, what if that's how you chill, if that's how you chill in terms of like watching reaction videos and stuff. Yeah, fair enough. But please don't let other people's thoughts to influence your own thoughts. That's the thing. Try to stay unique, try to stay individual because you are you. There's nobody else that is you. Don't try to be them either. That's what they want. They want you to be like them and they keep getting money on your behalf. You be you so that you can also influence other people to be like you and you make money. Anyways, that's the moral of the story. This has been Scatayan Podcast. Thank you, Dr. Morris, as usual.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes. Well, I think we did other games recently. We should try to bring that back for the next episode. But yeah, until next time, people, stay safe, stay curious, use your brain, question everything, and we'll catch you on the next one. Let's hear back.
Catch you soon.
Peace, guys.